Hi, I'm Craig Young, CEO of 2Ns, and we're supporting the Digital Boost Alliance Aotearoa in partnership with the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment. The COVID-19 pandemic turbocharged the adoption of digital technologies. In 2020, the world achieved 5 years of growth in digital adoption in only 8 weeks. And as countries recover from the pandemic, New Zealand must keep up with the global shift in digital working and living to remain resilient, prosperous and sustainable, and for the benefits of the growing digital economy to be shared widely and equitably. By coming together and establishing the Digital Boost Alliance, we coordinate and amplify our efforts to drive productivity, well-being and social inclusion and drive greater digital adoption. As an alliance, we work with the government, the business sector and communities to raise Aotearoa's digital capability and confidence in using new and existing technologies.
I'm Jolie Hodson, Chief Executive of Spark and the Chair of the Digital Boost Alliance Aotearoa Governance Board for the first year. I think it's really important for New Zealand Inc. and government to come together to think about how we accelerate digital growth within New Zealand. When you consider the major challenges that we face as a nation, so we're recovering and living with COVID-19 right now, we've got a long-term issue around productivity within the country, and we're also facing into one of the greatest challenges of our generation, that transition to a low-carbon economy. Digital technology is going to play a key enabling role, and so we need to be ready for that. And if you think about the last 2 years, the amount of change there's been with digital transformation, it's probably been about 5 years worth of change in that period. If we think about the next 10 years, I think that we'll see more change there than we've seen in the last 50 years. And that's an opportunity if we're ready, but it's also a threat if we're not ready. New Zealand's made up a nation of small businesses that represent about 28% of employment and over a quarter of our GDP. And it's these businesses that help support our communities to grow, our businesses to prosper, so they play an important role. So we need to make sure our transition to a high-tech economy is a just one and that we don't leave anyone behind. And that's the beauty of the Alliance. It's about being more than the sum of the parts. It's bringing together great partners and businesses to help support this. Some of them are Xero, the tech companies like Google, Microsoft, AWS, the banks, BNZ, Westpac, ASB, Kiwibank. And it's also about the telcos and digital services companies like Spark, 2 Degrees and Vodafone, and our retail friends at The Warehouse, and many more.
So let's do this. Let's brainstorm, collaborate and amplify our efforts to drive productivity, well-being and social inclusion in a way that benefits everyone, including you. Take the next step and join us today by registering your interest on our website digitalboostalliance.nz.